Hello, hello, good afternoon. Today I'm going to be cooking cassava leaf. So these are all the ingredients I'm going to be using. So let me go ahead and show you the things I'm going to be using for the cassava leaf stew. So I'm using beef and bone, 1.5 kilo beef and bone. And I'm also going to be using smoked fish, that's the smoked fish. And I'm using salt. And I'm using peanut butter, just 4 spoons of peanut butter, 4 tablespoons peanut butter. Then I'm also going to be using Maggi cubes, 2 Maggi cubes. I've got another one here. You can use any Maggi cubes you have, it's up to you. You don't have to use these ones. I'm using the shrimps one and the jumbo one, but you can use any that you have. You don't have to use the ones that I'm using. And I'm also using 3 large onions. And I'm using ogiri and haja to season the meat, but you don't have to. If you use the Maggi, you don't have to use the haja, but I just like using it. And then you can use the ogiri, that's the ogiri. It's made out of sesame seeds. So if you don't have it, it's optional as well. You don't have to use it. I like using it, but you don't have to. It's optional. And then I'm also going to be using 2 large Scotch bonnet pepper. And you don't have to use pepper if you don't want to, but it's up to you. And also palm oil. This is palm oil. You can use 1 cup of palm oil, like a teacup. It depends how much you want it, but you can put what you think is enough for you. And I'm also using 2 small okra. The reason why I'm using this at the end, just to make this stew a little bit like thicker. And I'm also going to be using, this is the cassava leaf. I blended it myself. I bought it fresh and I blended it and I put it in the freezer. So yeah, that's the cassava leaf. And I'm using 2 of these spring onions. And basically that's it. And I'm also boiling some butter beans right now. At the moment it's boiling, so you can add butter beans if you want, but it's optional. You don't have to use it as well. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm washing the meat. Make sure you wash the meat properly and make sure you get rid of all the white stuff on it, and then all the fat. You don't want any fat on it, so it's not good unless you want to get fat. But for me, I don't want to get fat, so make sure you wash it properly. And when it's clean, you just place it into the pot. So yeah, just make sure you wash it really clean. I'm going to be seasoning the meat. So I'm using the whole Maggi cube. See, just put a whole Maggi into it. And yeah, just put all of it inside. And if you have, just put a salt, 1 tablespoon salt if you don't have the haja Maggi. But because I have it, you can put onion powder if you have onion powder in the meat. I normally use onion powder because I don't like to chop the onion. Just to, when you're steaming the meat, it's nice if you put onion. It gives the meat a little bit of flavor. So that's the haja Maggi I'm putting. But if you don't have it, you can add 1 tablespoon of salt. And then I'm going to put some onion powder. If you have onion, you can chop some onion and just put it in there, but I just normally use the powder. So that's onion powder. And then add the water. Add just like 2 cups of water, like a teacup. Use 2 of it, and then you just leave it to boil. So see, I've added that water, so I'm just going to cover it and leave it to boil now. So, and then you can mix it and just leave it to boil. Hello, so now yeah, the meat has been boiling for the past 20 minutes. So after that, then you can put the ogiri if you want, but I'm just gonna, and then I'm going to put the cassava leaf, so the cassava leaf will finish quickly. So this is it. I'm gonna put the cassava leaf now. After the meat is boiling for 20 minutes, just put the cassava leaf. It's still frozen, but don't worry, it will just get defrost. I'm just gonna put all of it and then cover it, and then it'll get defrost. So yeah, just leave it in there and then leave it for another 10 minutes, and then you add the other stuff. I'll show you the next stage. So yeah, this is it. That's it. I'm just going to cover it now. So yeah. So now I'm going to be blending the pepper and then some onion. I'm just going to put the onion inside. That's the onion. So yeah, just blend pepper with onion and spring onion together, and the ogiri together, all together, and blend it. Yeah, and then put the ogiri That's it basically. So I'm just gonna take that out. You don't have to put ogiri if you want. You don't have it, it's optional. You don't have to use it, but I'm using it. So yeah, and put the ogiri, and then some spring onion, 2 spring onions. Use 2 spring onions, and then that's it. So now, yeah, the cassava leaf has been boiling for the past 12 minutes. So now I'm going to add the palm oil, and just leave the palm oil for another 10 minutes. Add the palm oil, and then you leave it for 10 minutes. So I'm not putting that, that's enough. And then just mix it, and then leave it to boil for another 10 minutes. See? So that's it. Leave it 10 minutes, and then you add the other stuff. Yeah, so now I'm going to be using the peanut butter. Make sure it's smooth. Don't use crunchy, don't use no other peanut butter. Make sure it's smooth peanut butter. And use 4 spoons. I'm using this spoon. Use 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. Make sure it's full, and then that's 1. It's been 10 minutes since I put the palm oil. So now I'm putting the peanut butter and leave it for another 12 minutes. So that's it. That's 2 and 3, but the number 2 was not full, so I'm going to put a little bit more. So yeah, that's it. So just put 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then just mix it and leave it there for another 12 minutes, and then you put the onion and the other stuff. So see, and just mix it around and leave it for 12 minutes. So that's it. So I'm just going to leave it here and cover it and just leave it for 12 minutes. And then I'm covering it. That's it. Just put the... Whoa! Make sure you reduce the fire because it's going to be jumping. So it's been like 10 minutes since I put the peanut butter. So now I'm going to be putting the onion. Make sure you put the... I chop some onion and then I blend some. So I'm going to put the blend onion. That's the blend onion. So just put all the blend onion. And put a little bit of water in it just to take it out. And that's the chopped onion and the spring onion. So yeah, see? Then just reduce the fire. Make sure you reduce the fire and leave it to cook slowly. And then I'm going to be adding the fish as well. So yeah, this is it. I'm going to add the fish. That's the fish. And then just reduce the fire and then cover it. Cover it to cook like in a slow cook. So until it's finished cooking. When it's like finished, I'm going to leave it here for another 12 minutes. But I'm going to add a little bit of water just to cover. I'm going to cover it now and then later mix it again. So that's it. And I'm going to mix it now. It's been here like for nearly 15 minutes. Just make sure the fire is really low and just leave it there until the water finish and dry, and then that's it. You can serve it. Then I put 1 Maggi cube. Then that's it. You can put a little bit of salt and Maggi cube and taste if the salt is enough. If it's enough, then that's it basically. And just leave it here to cover. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. How it looks, it's finished now. So I'm just gonna mix it. It's been like nearly another 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it out now and leave it. That's it. See how easy it is to cook. So I hope it helps. I'm gonna show you how I served it with rice. Yeah, and it's really messy. It goes everywhere, so you have to really be careful when you're cooking it so it doesn't spill on you. So yeah, that's how it looks. Yeah, so I'm gonna serve it with rice and I'll show you the next stage. I'm gonna mix it now. It's been here like for nearly 15 minutes. Just make sure the fire is really low and just leave it there until the water finish and dry, and then that's it. You can serve it. Then I put 1 Maggi cube. Then that's it. You can put a little bit of salt and Maggi cube and taste if the salt is enough. If it's enough, then that's it basically. And just leave it here to cover. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Now I'm just going to serve it, And yeah, look how it looks delicious. Oh my gosh, hope you enjoy your cassava leaf. How it looks, it's finished now, so I'm just gonna mix it. It's been like nearly another 10 minutes, so yeah, I'm just gonna take it out now and leave it. That's it. See how easy it is to cook. So I hope it helps. I'm gonna show you how I served it with rice. Yeah, and it's really messy, it goes everywhere, so you have to really be careful when you're cooking it so it doesn't spill on you. So yeah, that's how it looks. Yeah, so I'm gonna serve it with rice and I'll show you the next stage. The end of my food. I've finished making it, so please subscribe if you like this food and you like what I did. Please subscribe down below, and if you want me to make anything else, just request it, I'll make it. And hope you enjoy your meal. Thank you so much. The end of my food. I've finished making it, so please subscribe if you like this food and you like what I did. Please subscribe down below, and if you want me to make anything else, just request it, I'll make it. And hope you enjoy your meal. Thank you so much. The end of my food. I've finished making it, so please subscribe if you like this food and you like what I did. Please subscribe down below, and if you want me to make anything else, just request it, I'll make it. And hope you enjoy your meal. Thank you so much.